Hey everyone, so today's video we do get a first look at Guan, which is the new seasonal hero. We're going to have a banner on him, after reset tonight. And I was doing some initial testing. So, first thing that I have to say here, he is not A5, right? So, being A5, I only had 3 pots, so I couldn't get him to A5 to test here for this video. I'm going to be doing a lot more testing with him on stream tomorrow. And then just while we have the trial heroes and whatnot. So stay tuned, for additional videos. Basically, what I've seen from him is as a standalone, I don't know if he's amazing right now. It's way too early to tell. I will say though, he really opens up a lot of doors for heroes that I think have been underutilized but have been very good. On top of that, there is some possibility to snipe some squishier heroes because of his trait, being able to kind of jump in front of really fast heroes. So he does bring some utility. I don't think he is, he's not someone like Guan or somebody like that that's just going to nuke and completely take over LDs. That's not what he's going to do. But I do believe that he will be a part of the meta, just because his trait is so strong. I'm really interested to see how his ascension works once I get him there. There's a couple questions that I have in regards to, the wording of his ascended effect. But again, I'm just going to have to test that tomorrow whenever I have 2 more additional copies, and I can give that a go. So let's just talk about the rest of them, and I'll show you what kind of gear I got him in, and then we'll show some of his cool, little interactions within the game. So his trait is very unique. It's very cool. I really like it. It says at the start of each round, this hero's speed is always set to the fastest light and dark enemy, hero +1. So I've seen some interactions or heard of interactions with other content creators like Twitchy and stuff like that with Oderic. So Oderic can outspeed him because their traits are kind of calculated at the same time. Basically, if Guan is 1 speed faster than their fastest light and dark character, but for Oderic, your highest attack hero is faster than their fastest light and dark hero, then Oderic will outspeed Guan. So do keep that in mind. But other than that, there's a lot of very, very fast LD heroes in the game. You have Divine Yolanda. You have the twins. Well, Dark Twin. You have Desdemona. So heroes like that, very, very fast. So I think he is a great counter pick to them when it comes to arena offense, RTA, things like that, so that's very cool. This basic ability, being able to do double damage, is cool. I am still actually missing some of these stones. The No Man's Land was not open for green today, and I was short, so the ultimate ability is short, and so is the basic. But the basic does do decent amount of damage. I will say that the scaling of the max health, I don't believe to be something that you should build him around. I think it's just kind of an added bonus, but you definitely want to try and get, attack and crit damage out of Guan. So that is his basic ability, just damage. This special ability is actually really, really cool. So when an ally launches a bonus attack or joint attack, he launches a bonus attack with this ability, and it deals 150% damage to an enemy. The damage scales with his max health, and then he also gains 12% attack up, and it stacks up to 10 times. So these stacks do not go away. That was one of the things I was worried about. I will say when you see it in arena though, there is no indicator that it is getting 12% attack up, so I don't know if it's being applied. I'll show that here in a second. But this ability, I think, is what really opens up the door for other heroes that have kind of been underutilized. You have heroes that have joint attack or bonus attack, and there's a lot of them. We kind of went over that whenever we got the initial leak of this hero. So heroes like Imogen, who kind of hang out in the background, just have really high attack, and they go in and they stun heroes or they do a little chip damage. She does a joint attack. So whenever Guan Wu does like his basic ability, she will joint attack, and then Hyun Woo will use his special ability. So you can really like narrow down on light and dark heroes that are fast, like Desdemona's. Morgan, who is a very strong hero, he just hasn't had the right type of heroes around him to make him great. There are two really good heroes, heroes like Fire Melisa, who outspeed the entire meta. And then you have Gubeg, which gets additional turns based on his speed. The problem is he can get outsped by some of those light and dark heroes that I mentioned, where Guan Wu cannot. So very cool. Marion Shadowblood in Guild Boss, which I haven't tested him yet because he's not A5. A lot of these things are really helpful. So Fahim is another one. In Guild versus Environment, you have Hitoshi for Queen of Tides, Hitoshi for Witch of the Wind, which is where I think he's going to be really good. But again, I can't see his full potential until he is A5. Hyun Woo with his bonus attacks on Witch of the Wind, and also in Guild versus Environment. There's a lot of really great applications for that special ability, so I'm pretty excited to check that out. But from a PvP setting, which we're able to show you today, is kind of what I'm focusing on. So his ultimate ability, which is also pretty good, for a couple reasons. One, the no positive effects and the bonus attack disabled does not require focus. So that is awesome. You don't need to build him with focus. It is a pretty strong ability, I would say. No positive effects on somebody, like a Vengeful Hassle. Putting it on somebody like Light Nick, Dark Nick. All of those things are very, very good. So doing 210% damage, the bonus attack being disabled is really cool. And then the no positive effects if they are a light and dark hero. So the bonus attack disabled, it goes along with the same things that we were just talking about. There's plenty of heroes in the game that do these bonus attacks. And if you use his ultimate on them, it completely shuts them off. So Light Nick, he won't be able to do his follow-up AoE. Crazed Urzag won't be able to do his special bonus attack once he gets 4 rage. SSA, I think when he kills somebody, he won't get a bonus turn. Vengeful Hassle will not jump in and do bonus attacks. So Vengeful Hassle does a joint attack, which is not a bonus attack, but then he does do additional bonus attacks, so he just attacks a lot, but that gets rid of that. He can shut down Elise. He can shut down Baron. There's some heroes that aren't really relevant that I'm mentioning. Rosalie, Alicia, he can also shut down the additional attack follow-up that she has on her ultimate if she's attacking a green character. So really cool ultimate ability. I think he is just such a unique character that he does have some application, but he does not hit as hard as I wanted him to hit. So with that being said, this is the gear. These are the stats I have. So he's got 7,000 attack. Again, he's fully booked right now, and he has Ascended 3. We'll look at that in a second. He's got 25,000 health. This is pretty good. It'd be nice to get a little higher, but like I said, the damage output from his health wasn't great, like the scaling, so I just went more attack, more crit damage. And he does have a little bit of precision. So his masteries, he does get crit damage and he gets crit rate, which is really good. So none of that true strike stuff. And then on his ascensions, he gets attack and then health on his Ascended 2, and then Ascended 3 is speed, so that's nice. You don't really need the speed, you just need the health and the attack, I think. But if you want to use him in PvE, I really do think that he needs that Ascended 5 or he's not really going to be useful. Alright, so let's just show some things here in Arena. So, first things first here. Going up against somebody like... we're going to bring in Royce so the Cordelia doesn't ruin our day. And then we'll bring in our own Cordelia. So our Guan Wu is actually going to jump in front of the Divine Yolanda here. He will go first. And then what we're going to be able to do is we'll do this joint attack with Morgan, and then he'll follow up and use his special ability. So we actually have the ability here to knock out Divine Yolanda before she can even go, which is really cool. And this is one of like those key applications. Okay, so here, what we'll do is we'll use his basic because we're going to attack a light or dark hero. So I'll slow this down. So here you do the basic attack. Here's the joint attack, and then the bonus attack. And because he was dark or light, he used his basic ability again. Now here, at least the last time I showed this, see, this is supposed to be his attacks like stack, and it's not showing. So I don't know if it's applying. I guess we'll just have to see with more testing. But so here, one of the things that I was testing was to see, as you saw there, the bonus turn. Here he says, this hero launches a bonus attack with the special ability only once per turn. Now, once per turn, I guess if somebody launches like a joint attack and a bonus attack on the same turn, like something similar to what Vengeful Hassle can do, that's where Guan Wu wouldn't do that. But as you saw here, each joint attack that Morgan took in each individual attack, he was doing his special ability and getting that 12% stack. So, I mean, that is a whole new ball game. I think it opens up a bunch of doors for really cool characters to kind of excel, not only in RTA, but maybe in some dungeon teams, definitely in Guild versus Environment. So that's really cool. And then for sure in Guild versus Guild. So that's pretty neat. You know, we'll test this on, you know, a team like this as well. Just showing the joint attacks and the bonus attacks. Another thing that you can try. Oh, actually, this was pretty interesting. So, as you saw there, so Galeno is the fastest hero on the board. And Doomweaver Valeria is the fastest light and dark hero. So Guan Wu is only in front of her. So Galeno did get to go. Okay, so here, you know, we're going to just attack here. Morgan's going to go. And then Guan Wu is going to follow up because of the joint attack. So it's actually pretty neat. So here, the joint attack again. So he just keeps following up. I don't know. He's a cool character. His damage alone is not great, which is what I've been saying. But the like uniqueness and versatility that he's gonna bring, I think, is a really good design. So kudos to, you know, the design team. I think this is a really cool character. I do want them to check and see if the stacks are actually working the way that I want them to, and he actually is getting the attack boost, because that's going to be important for PvE. And then the last thing that I'll show you here is he doesn't have any focus, but you'll see that the no positive effects and the no bonus attack will go up on the Vengeful Hassle here. So, pretty cool. Yeah, so that is that's Guan Wu. I think he's a really cool addition, and I'm pretty excited to test him out A5. So, yeah, if you let me know what you guys think. You know, come check out the stream tomorrow where we're going to be able to A5 him and test him to his full potential in, you know, PvE content as well. So that's all I got, guys. I appreciate you watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.